Hi, I'm Mara. Welcome to my Newtopia. Today is April 24th, 2017. I had VSG surgery on August 15th, 2016. My high weight was recorded at 300 pounds, my surgery date weight was 250 pounds, and my weight today is 185 pounds. I'm 5'8" and 46 years old. And today is my 35th week since my surgery. So last week I came to you at the same weight, and I told you that I was going to my surgeon on Friday. So I'm going to start with that. So my surgeon is Dr. David Newman of Central Carolina Surgery in Greensboro, North Carolina. He did a really good job with my surgery. Perfectly happy with the surgery. As a doctor, to ask questions about problems or things I'm experiencing, not so great. So this week when I went to see him, I said that I'd been having muscle cramps, and he said, "Oh, that can't be related to the surgery." And I said, "Well, it's only happened since the surgery, and it's generally because I feel like maybe I'm dehydrated." And he's like, "Sure, maybe that's it." I also said that sometimes when I get up, or a lot of times when I get up, I get really dizzy and my vision blacks out, all around except for like a little pinpoint. And he said, "Oh, yeah, I think I've heard some people say that happens after surgery." And I said, "Yeah." Oh, excuse me, I got cat fur on my face. I said, "Yeah, isn't that hypotension? There's a specific name for it, like when you stand up and your blood pressure drops." And he said, "Yeah, that's it. Just take longer time to stand up." And that it should resolve itself by year 2. That's what he had heard. Okay, so this will be the last time that I go to see him. I'm supposed to see him in another 4 months for my 1-year anniversary, and then I'm supposed to go see him I think 2 years, but I'm going to transfer my care to a different group just because I need to have someone that I can ask questions about specific things, who actually deal with patients post-op a lot more than he does, and just someone who can occasionally order blood work, because I got my blood work back, and I'll show it to you. All my blood work and everything is perfect. The only thing that was slightly outside of normal was my hemoglobin was 15.1, and it's supposed to be between 12.0 and 15.0. So he's like, just ignore that. Everything was, he said, it was completely textbook. It was perfect up and down. This is like five or 6 pages of blood work. So I'm going to mention again, I have VSG surgery. I do not take the prescribed bariatric vitamins because I don't like everything that's in them chemical-wise. So I take, and I've talked about this before, I take this Garden of Life Raw 1 for women. I take 1 of these a day. And they also come for men, Raw 1 for men. And once a day I take Garden of Life Living Calcium Advanced. The recommended dose on this is actually, I think it's 6, but I eat a lot of cheese, so I'm getting a lot of calcium, and obviously this is like the 4th time I think that I've had my blood work done since the surgery, and it's been textbook every time. The surgeon even said, "Well, I'm not going to have you do your blood work anymore because it's ideal." The only other thing that I take is I take biotin, and that's just to hopefully grow some hair back. Still looking very thin and very weird today, but it's doing its own thing. So I definitely recommend that people look into those vitamins. I know that some programs don't allow people who have RNY to take tablets or capsules in this case, because with RNY it goes through your body too fast. Now, in theory, I could take these apart and put them on food. I don't need to, so I haven't done it, but it's all plant matter and stuff, so it would be perfectly fine. So that's what's going on with me. Surgeon was very happy. I'm very happy. Bloodwork's very happy. And other than these small little things of the hypertension and leg cramps, which I still think is related to being dehydrated occasionally, I think that I'm doing really well. So, you know, I bake a lot, or if you watch my videos, I bake a lot. I bake a lot of carb-free food or low-carb food. My thing this week was I made these cupcakes. These are called black bottom cupcakes. I'm going to put the link below. And it's basically like a chocolate cupcake at the bottom with cheesecake at the top with chocolate chips. Very good. If you're looking for low-carb things to make, I highly recommend it. Follow the recipe. And though I do make my own ice cream, low-carb ice cream, I have bought some of these low-carb ice creams and things, and I just wanted to share my quick little review of them. So Enlightened is a very popular brand of low-carb ice cream. They also make these ice cream bars, and the other thing is, you know, it has a lot of protein. It has protein in it. Okay, there. There are the stats on this one, which is the chocolate peanut butter. They come in these flavors, though I have only found the chocolate peanut butter and the sea salt caramel. Chocolate peanut butter, not really great. Pretty bland. Doesn't taste particularly of chocolate or peanut butter. But on the other hand, I got this one this weekend. I get these at Lowe's Foods. Sea salt caramel, really good. It was sweet without being too overpowering. The stats are pretty good on them. Still, you know, the carbs are a little high, so it's not like an everyday thing. But I would recommend the sea salt caramel. If I get my hand out of the way. The sea salt caramel ones, I'm in no way affiliated with this. This is just things that I've gotten. I've also gotten the Halo ice cream. I got the chocolate peanut butter of that. Much better than the Enlightened bars. It was actually rich, and you could taste the chocolate, like a dark chocolate and the peanut butter. And I got the birthday cake, which everyone loves, or a lot of people love and a lot of people talk about. And it's a vanilla-based, very sweet, as you would expect, like a birthday cake to taste. I had a couple bites of both of them. That was fine, and then probably my husband will eat the rest of it. The other thing I want to talk about today is goals. So a lot of people, when they start their weight loss journey, and you can see multiple people on YouTube have these very elaborate charts, or Instagram also have very elaborate charts of, you know, when I get down to 260, I'm going to buy myself a pair of shoes. When I get down to 255, I'm going to buy myself a brand new lipstick, you know, etc., down to their goal weight. Well, I, on the other hand, as I said multiple times, if you've been here before, that my goals were entirely medical. I wanted to get off of my high blood pressure medicine, and I wanted to get off of my metformin for my PCOS, and I wanted to stop using my CPAP to sleep, for sleep apnea. And I've done all those things. And I never really wanted to, my goal was never really to lose weight. It was just to get healthy enough to get off the medications and the machine, which of course meant that I would have to lose weight. But that was not my primary goal. So now I'm feeling like a little rudderless. I feel like I need some goals, not weight-related goals. So I don't really have, maybe they're more life goals. It's hard to describe. And I'm just starting to toy around with the idea. So like a goal for me might be to walk in a half marathon. And that's a very doable goal. I would love to skydive. Now with my weight being 185, I'm probably perfectly able to do that. My husband suggested a goal of getting a new tattoo. Also not weight related. I mean, I have a tattoo, just one. I've always wanted more, and I've just never done it. His only thing was do it someplace where you're not going to want to get skin surgery, so they'd mess up the tattoo. So do you have that? Do you have goals for yourself that aren't like number on the scale? You know, we talk a lot about non-scale victories, NSVs, but do a lot of people like plan for those? yeah, I don't really, this is something I have to work on because I feel like I need to set some goals in life that I can do that have nothing to do with losing weight, but would make me kind of feel like I was actually taking advantage of the fact that I have lost weight and that I've gotten healthier and that I'm able to do more stuff. Like going for hikes would be something that I could do. And I tried to set goals between, my husband and I. I mean, that both my husband and I could do together. He's not getting a tattoo and he's not going to parachute out of a plane, but he might walk a half marathon with me and he might go hiking with me. The only other thing that's new from last week is that I went to my gym again, and this time, instead of going to water aerobics, I went and lifted weights and rode, I forget what it's called, the bike that sits still. Rode one of those for about 8 minutes, which is about all I could do till my knees start hurting too much. And I'm going to have to get a trainer because I have no idea what those machines there do. I mean, they have little diagrams on them, but I don't know. I was worried about hurting myself more than anything else. And I have cut down on my coffee. I've cut down on my caffeine. I've only had 2 things of caffeine since I came to you last week. I still don't think it's a problem, but I don't want to get addicted to anything, so I might as well lay off. I am so grateful for everyone in the community who's been so supportive and, writing to me, writing comments on my vlog here, writing to me on YouTube and Facebook and various things like that. And I love you all, and I would love to talk to new people. And if anyone has any questions about weight loss surgery or anything else that I've ever talked about, baking, anything, just leave a comment and I will get back to you. Bye.